Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and today we're going to be taking a look at a set of wired earphones. Keep watching to find out more. Okay, so today we're going to be taking a look at a set of earphones, or in-ear monitors as they're known. Now these are from a company called Status, and these are the Status IEM 2X or IEM 2X. Now these are a inexpensive set of earphones, or in-ear monitors, however you want to call them. And the whole thing of Status is their goal is to produce a fantastic sound, but they're not bothered about all the frills, all the sponsorship, all the kind of glitz and glamour of the kind of the audio world. So these are the kind of polar opposite of your like Beats by Dre, your Airpods, all that sort of stuff. So you won't be seeing flashy adverts, you won't be seeing flashy slogans, all that kind of stuff. Essentially, they just make good quality audio devices. Now there's a selection of devices they do on their website, which you can check out. That is status.co. And you can view all the different options they've got there, but these are the in-ear monitors that they've sent me for review. Now I have actually opened these already and gone through and listened to them with various music to get an idea of what they're like, because at first I thought, I've never heard of them, do I really want to get involved with this? Is it worth me doing a review on? Are the viewers going to find this interesting and useful? And well, the quick and simple answer is yes, you will be interested in these, and they are darn good. But like I said, you may not have heard of them, so they may not appeal at first. You may be tempted to go for things like the TWS headphones, like the i10s, the AirPod clones, or maybe the kind of Creative Labs in-ear ones, some of the other previous ones that I've reviewed and looked at. But if you want something which is simple, stylish, easy to use, and sound great, this is worth a second look. Okay, so let's get straight into it and let's take them out of the box and see what they actually look like. Now the packaging itself, actually, as you can see, very simple, very understated, very plain. There's nothing outlandish going on here. It's literally a box with the brand on, that is it. So in the box we get a almost carbon fiber looking weaved carry bag, or whatever you want to call it, a pouch. So this is like a spring loaded with a magnetic clasp, I think, in there. So you can keep your earbuds, or AirPods, or however you want to describe them, your in-ear monitors, keep them in here safely. Now there isn't like a waterproof clasp or anything on there, so they are going to be relatively subjected to the elements, so I wouldn't want to get that wet. But again, this sort of thing you're going to put on an inside pocket possibly, or your jacket pocket, it's going to be on the inside. It's unlikely to see much water damage, I would have thought. So nice little pouch. Moving on inside, so as you can see I've already unwound these, but you get a couple of sets of ear tips. So changeable ear tips, you've got a small, medium and large, depending on what your personal preference is. I've actually gone with the ones which it comes with out of the box, and they were absolutely fine. They are an exceptionally soft silicone or rubber, so they are very flexible. They're not the kind of really hard, springy ones which you struggle to get in your ears. They are exceptionally soft and pliable, which normally equates to being comfortable for long-term use. Now I've used these for quite a while and I didn't find any discomfort whatsoever. Yeah, absolutely fine in that respect. So looking at the actual earbuds, whatever you want to call it, in-ear monitors themselves. So the actual speakers themselves, or the kind of the units, are machined aluminium, or aluminum if you're American. And again, very, very simple. There's nothing really going on there. They don't even actually have left or right on them. So if you're wondering which is left or right, the left-hand side is the one with the audio control. Now you're probably thinking, audio control? Wow, I haven't seen one of those for a while. And actually, I really enjoyed going back to it. The simplicity of just actually plugging in a set of headphones and listening to music without having to worry about turning Bluetooth on or pairing or removing old devices actually was a really nice experience, and it made it that much more simple and easy. So it's just a simple jack with the 4 rings on there, so TRRS I think that is, which fits into pretty much most mobile phones. If you've got a USB Type-C on your phone, like an iPhone, that sort of thing, then you will need an adapter of some sorts, or for some of the more modern Huawei phones, etc., that kind of thing, then you will need an adapter if you don't have a 3.5mm jack plug. Now, unusually, I haven't seen this before, there's a kind of I'm not sure what even degree angle that is. It's about a 35-45 degree angle bend on there. And I don't actually know why that is. If some of you know why that is, please feel free to let me know. Put it in the comments. Let me know what it is, because I've struggled to see what the advantage is of that. Now, obviously, having a completely straight jack plug, potentially it could get damaged. With a slight bend in it, obviously it can move around and what have you. I don't know why it wouldn't have a right angle. I suppose that would take up even more room. So yeah, I'm not too sure why that is. I guarantee there's a good reason for it, but I'm not sure why it is. Anyway, moving on. So the cable itself, so quite a decent length cable, which I've now tied into a knot. So looking just over 1 meter for the entire length of the cable, probably about 1.2 meters. The cable itself is a rubber coated, and then there's also like a nylon type sheath over it as well to protect the cable, so it's unlikely it's going to get damaged easily, you won't snag it. And also I think that actually helps for it to be kind of tangle free, so you can throw it down and it just falls into place, so that is really nice. There is an adjuster actually on the earphone section, so you can use that to raise or lower to make it closer to your chin or whatever to keep it in place. And like I said, on the actual left hand side there is the adjustments. So you've got 3 buttons, usual deal. So volume up is the plus, volume down is the minus, and you've got a play pause button in the middle. Now obviously, as per usual with those kind of devices, this is actually with iPhone and Android devices, those will feature in music, so you can skip track or whatever it may be, play or pause, raise, lower volume, all those kinds of usual things. So anything you can do with a normal 3-button remote, you can do with this one. So moving back up to the drivers. Now, these are, I think, what you probably refer to as reference type drivers. So these are as close to the original sounding as you can get, again, for the money. The design of these is a relatively neutral tone, so they've not got massively inflated bass, they've not got massively inflated highs. It's pretty much a straight EQ as it goes through. There's a slight lip at the ends for the bass and for the treble, which I personally actually quite enjoy. I don't really like earphones to be overly bassy, because I think it actually ruins the rest of the music, and it kind of it detracts from the actual rest of the instruments or the vocals. So for these being relatively neutral or flat. So earlier on I was listening to some music with these, and I was listening to some Aerosmith, Don't Want to Miss a Thing. Now it's possibly slightly an odd choice, but it's a great tune, and also it does have a tremendous amount of range in it. And if you're listening to it with headphones such as these, you actually get to pick up on a lot of things that you possibly missed the first time round when you listen to it. Now I would challenge you, actually, if you get a set of these, try some tunes that you've listened to before and see if you can notice the differences. Now I've heard all sorts of things actually in that track that I never noticed before, and it actually quite surprised me. It does give you a completely different listening experience, even compared to the relatively expensive, some of the more expensive rather, iPhone headphone clones. This actually gives you a level of detail that I hadn't previously experienced, and also at a lot lower price. Now, actually on the Status website, these retail around about $49. Actually on Amazon at the moment, I checked just before I started this video, and Amazon.com, actually I'll just double check. Amazon.com are currently retailing these at $29, and that's in both the gunmetal and also the jet black colours. So you do actually get a colour option. These, if you don't want the jet black, you can go for the kind of gunmetal, which actually doesn't look much different. It's a little bit lighter, but not a great deal. So that's on Amazon US, and on Amazon UK, again, we've got £29. So we kind of lose out a little bit on the old exchange rate there, as per usual. But again, the jet black and also the graphite grey, also £29. So for £29, you actually get a fantastic sound. Now these have got what is known as a dual driver. Now, I'll be honest with you, I do not understand what they mean by a dual driver. All I understand is what I hear. And when I listen to them, they sound fantastic, and there is so much range and clarity there. Now I think the reason behind that is, again, I am in no way qualified really to be reviewing these, because I don't know the technical details of it all, but they do sound exceptionally clear and full ranged. Now the range on these is between 20 Hz to 40 kHz. Now from what I've seen previously, most headphones, or speakers for that matter, generally go from the range of 20 Hz to 20 kHz. So these have actually got a slightly expanded high end, I believe. Again, I'm not an expert, so I'm not entirely sure, but from what I read from the numbers, that would make complete sense because these do sound a much more open sound stage, I think, is probably what I'm trying to get across. The clarity, you basically just hear things that you don't normally hear, which in music actually is quite a refreshing thing. Even if it's a really old tune that you've heard 100 times before, you listen to it again with these on and you hear something different. Now for me, that's pretty much a game changer, and I think actually after using these, I'm going to struggle to go back to some of the lesser headphones, as I'll say. I won't mention any brands, but so anyway, let me just go through quickly with some of the specs, and I'm going to take it straight off their website so I don't make any inaccuracies. So technical specs, these are in-ear monitors, as I said before. There is a 9mm driver and also a armature balance driver. Now again, I'm not an expert, I don't even know what that means, but I know it sounds good. So if that means something to you, great, it's in the tech specs. Now frequency response, as we said, is 20 Hz to 40 kHz, and they are rated at 18 ohm, or ohm, or ohm. Again, no expert. Feel free to trash me in the comments if I've got that completely wrong. Loudness or decibels is 102 decibels plus or minus 3 decibels. It's a 1.2 meter cable, so I did get that bit right. And it's got a 3-button remote. I got that right as well. There's a built-in microphone, so obviously if you want to take telephone calls, there is actually a microphone. There is a very, very small hole in the back there, and that is your microphone area. So when you've actually got it in your ear, the microphone is going to be pretty much spot on right next to your mouth, so crystal clear calls, and we actually have tried that, and yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. The call quality is fantastic. If you've ever used Airpods before or anything like that, you know that the call quality isn't always the best, so this is actually quite a nice refreshing change to have a telephone conversation and actually be crystal clear. Next thing is the 3.5mm jack plug, which we've already mentioned, and the weight of them in total with the ear tips on, you're looking at 3.2 ounces. So that pretty much wraps it up. I would suggest try them. On Amazon at the moment, let's say £29 or $29. Give them a go, see what you think of them. Tell me if I'm wrong, but to me these sound like they're in a completely different league. Now even at their $49 recommended retail price, they are actually still something quite special. A little bit of a harder sell for some. Obviously a lot of people do prefer those kind of overinflated sounds, but if you actually like to hear music for what it actually is and get that nice wide sound stage with all the frequencies included, these are certainly worth a look. So I've been Mike, this is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To. This has been the Status In-Ear Monitors X2, and we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.